6. Underwater Sculpture Park, Grenada. If you dive under the water off the Caribbean paradise of Grenada, you might see something a little bit unsettling on the seafloor. Human bodies are standing up in the sand, their hands interlocked together to make a circle as if they're engaged in some sort of ritual. But before you call the police, you'll be relieved to learn that this is just a small part of the Grenada Underwater Sculpture Park. The first of its kind anywhere in the world, the park opened in 2006. But the artists behind the works have expertly crafted these 75 sculptures out of concrete and metal frames in such a way that it looks like they've been there for centuries, if not since ancient times. You may be wondering though, why did Jason Descartes Taylor decide that he was going to exhibit his works on the ocean floor rather than in a gallery? Well, Descartes Taylor created the Underwater Sculpture Park not only as a new and novel way to showcase his work, but also so that the statues could support conservation efforts in the area. Thanks to climate change, tourism, and other factors, the reefs around Grenada have been damaged significantly. So the sculptures help to provide a new habitat for the creatures and plant life that call the area home. Additionally, the proceeds raised by tourists visiting the sculpture park, whether by glass-bottomed boat, scuba, or snorkeling, could be used to further boost conservation efforts. Some of the most popular installations at the site include the one that we mentioned above of the children holding hands. With 26 of them in total, there are just as many theories as to the meaning of the artwork, called the vicissitudes, as there are statues. Some believe that they showed the unity of the Grenadian people, but others think they represented slaves who lost their lives after being thrown overboard, or that it showed the adaptability of children and future generations. While many ideas prevail, Descartes Taylor has never been definitive on what it actually stands for, allowing people to make up their own meanings. Troy Lewis is the man behind the Christ of the Deep, and this sculpture does have symbolic meaning behind it. It's a duplicate of the original artwork, which is situated along the waterfront of the Carénage in St. George's Harbor. The original piece was a gesture of appreciation to the people of Grenada for their kindness and generosity when they assisted 600 passengers and crew members of the Bianca Sea, which was tragically sank in the area in 1961. Christ of the Deep was built on the seabed to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the sinking. Another sculpture that's popular with divers is the Lost Correspondent. Referred to affectionately as the Newspaper Man, it depicts a man sitting at a table, seemingly hard at work on a typewriter. But with 75 different sculptures at the park, we wonder which one would be your favorite. 5. Cleopatra's Palace. Queen Cleopatra, the last queen of Egypt, was renowned for both her governance and her relationships with Roman leaders Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. However, just as famous as the queen herself was her palace. Located in the city of Alexandria on the coast of the Mediterranean, this ancient palace was an architectural marvel with elaborate pillars and statues. But the palace, along with much of the city and the famed lighthouse on the island of Pharos, one of the wonders of the ancient world, was lost when a tsunami and earthquake hit the region 1,400 years ago, leaving only texts from that time to let us know of its majesty. However, in a twist of fate in the 1990s, French archaeologist Frank Godiot uncovered ancient writings by the Greek historian Strabo, describing Alexandria and an island called Antirodos, which was the home to Cleopatra's palace. Determined to find this lost palace, Godiot's team embarked on a decade-long exploration of the sunken island of Antirodos. Guided by ancient descriptions, they discovered clues, including the wreckage of an ancient cargo ship and the remains of an ancient dock with impressive columns. And finally, in 1998, Godiot's team finally found the remnants of Cleopatra's palace. The underwater excavation revealed a treasure trove of intact artifacts, including coins, pottery, vases, statues, columns, and marble floors, unseen for nearly 2 millennia. Notable discoveries included 2 large granite sphinxes guarding the entrances of a temple, one identified as being modeled after Cleopatra's father, Ptolemy XII Auletes. Other finds included a grand statue of the Egyptian goddess Isis and a massive stone head believed to depict Caesarion, who was the son of Cleopatra and Julius Caesar. The wooden foundation of Cleopatra's palace, carbon dated to around 200 years before her birth, suggested that she inherited it from her family rather than building it herself. Now that the ruins have been discovered, anyone can dive to see the remnants of Cleopatra's sunken palace beneath the waters of Alexandria. What would you do if you discovered a sunken palace? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe while you're at it. 4. Sunken City of Dwarka. Dwarka, an ancient Indian city, holds a prominent place in Hindu culture as the great and beautiful city of Krishna. According to Hindu writings, as Krishna departed Earth to join the spiritual world, the age of Kali commenced, leading to the submersion of Dwarka and its inhabitants beneath the sea. The ancient city of Dwarka remained lost, even though a new city grew up in its place, bringing devout followers of Hinduism from throughout the world. However, the fascination with the old city remained, and many investigations have taken place over the years to try to find remnants of it. Then, in the 1930s, the earliest documented evidence of the city was discovered. 50 long years later, between 1983 and 1990, archaeologists unearthed a fortified foundation that's believed to be the base upon which the ancient city walls stood along the riverbanks. Stone blocks, pillars, and irrigation systems were among the discoveries. However, the discovery drew skepticism from some historians regarding the dating of these objects, which proposed timelines spanning from 3000 to 1500 BC, all the way to the Middle Ages. Not all of the finds were as ancient as this, though, but this detail was still pretty interesting to archaeologists and historians. They found numerous stone anchors at the same depth, helping them to figure out more about Dwarka's role in the trade relations between India and Arabic regions during the 15th to 18th centuries. The realization that Dwarka may have been a crucial trade port in its heyday also brought up theories about how the city's name came about. Dwarka means door or gate in Sanskrit, which might give a clue about its past. Although the debate remains, Dwarka has turned up many fascinating clues as to this holy city's past and maritime importance to India. But it's anyone's guess as to when the true lost city will be found. 3. Pavlopetri. Pavlopetri is the world's oldest underwater town. Dating back over 5,000 years, this ancient site is also unique given the fact that it's one of the earliest known planned settlements anywhere in the world, helping us to learn more about our ancestors and the development of the Mediterranean. Found in the south of Greece, Pavlopetri was first found by Fulcian Negris in 1904. However, it wasn't until nearly 6 decades later that Nick Fleming from the University of Southampton in the UK stumbled upon the site. It was at this moment that the archaeological world truly grasped the awe-inspiring significance of this ancient location. In 2009, the University of Nottingham launched a 5-year research project. This initiative involved collaboration with the Hellenic Center for Marine Research and the Ephorate of Underwater Antiquities of the Greek Ministry of Culture and Tourism. The Pavlopetri Underwater Archaeological Project aimed to digitally scan the seabed and create a 3D reconstruction of the historic town, before its fragile remnants were lost due to environmental factors, including lack of protection, pollution, waves, currents, and tourism. The groundbreaking project utilized sonar mapping technology, marking Pavlopetri as the first underwater village to be digitally scanned in 3D. The powerful combination of cutting-edge marine science and movie industry computer graphics allowed for the creation of astonishingly realistic 3D digital reconstruction photos. These images allowed even those who can't dive down to see a glimpse at the ancient settlement. The archaeological findings at Pavlopetri offer a window into daily life between 3000 and 1100 BC. providing evidence of a well-planned city with streets, two-story homes, cemeteries, gardens, temples, and an advanced water management system. The exceptionally preserved city stands out as a planned community despite being submerged. It's distinct from other older sunken sites worldwide, which grew more organically rather than being structured in anticipation of population growth. The layout of Pavlopetri, spanning 9 acres or 4 hectares, reflects a frozen moment of the past. But why put the effort into meticulously planning out the layout of Pavlopetri? Historically, the town served as a significant trade hub between the Mycenaean and Minoan civilizations. Artifacts such as large clay storage containers, statues, and common objects highlight its role in facilitating trade. While the original name and precise function of the ancient city remain unclear, Elias Spondylis of the Greek Ministry of Culture emphasizes its rarity and significance as an undisturbed, submerged site. 2. Great Blue Hole. The Great Blue Hole, situated approximately 60 miles or 100 kilometers off the coast of Belize, is a colossal underwater sinkhole that's believed to be the largest of its kind. Circular and boasting a rich blue hue, it spans over 930 feet or 300 meters in diameter and descends to a depth of 375 feet or 125 meters. Nestled within Lighthouse Reef Atoll, the surrounding shallow turquoise waters, encircled by a coral island, reveal parts of the ring even peeking out above the surface during low tide. With its striking dark blue center, surrounded by pristine aquamarine waters, the sheer size of the Great Blue Hole means it can even be seen from space. So how exactly did it form? Originating as a limestone cave during the last glacial period, when sea levels were lower, the sinkhole formed as rising oceans flooded and eventually collapsed the cave system. A vertical cave emerged in the ocean, with its depth being the reason behind the Great Blue Hole's unique appearance, as sunlight cannot penetrate its deepest reaches. Although known to the people of Belize for centuries, the Great Blue Hole was made famous by renowned undersea explorer Jacques Cousteau in 1971, who named it one of the world's top 10 diving locations. His exploration confirmed the sinkhole's origin and revealed massive stalactites and stalagmites, some reaching 27 to 36 feet or 9 to 12 meters in length. The Great Blue Hole is a popular diving destination year-round, with many divers having it on their bucket list of places to dive. Thanks to increases in scuba technology, divers today can witness intricate geological formations with clearer waters and more complex structures at greater depths. Recognized as part of the Belize Barrier Reef Reserve System and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Great Blue Hole stands as a captivating natural wonder. 1. Uluburun Shipwreck. The Uluburun Shipwreck, an archaeological marvel off the coast of Uluburun near Kos in southwestern Turkey, has unveiled a rich tapestry of history dating back 3,300 years. Discovered in 1982 by local sponge diver Mehmed Sakir, the shipwreck is considered to be one of the oldest and most fascinating maritime discoveries anywhere in the world. The ship, measuring a staggering 49 feet or 15 meters in length, is a testament to Bronze Age shipbuilding techniques. Resting at a depth ranging from 144 to 200 feet, 44 to 61 meters, the Uluburun shipwreck's artifacts were scattered across a steep rocky slope, presenting an enormous archaeological challenge. Excavations spanning 11 consecutive campaigns from 1984 to 1992 were conducted by the Institute of Nautical Archaeology, encompassing an impressive 22,413 dives. But why would they want to dive down to the wreck so much? To answer that, what makes Uluburun extraordinary is not just its age, but the sheer amount of artifacts that have been recovered from it. Over 18,000 of them, to be more exact. This treasure trove is a diverse array of items, from precious jewels to utilitarian tools. offering a fascinating and in-depth snapshot of ancient life and trade routes. The cargo, exceeding 20 tons, 20,000 kilograms, is believed to have been a royal order, showcasing the ship's pivotal role in facilitating international trade. The shipwreck's cargo represents a melting pot of cultures, with artifacts traceable to at least 7 different civilizations. Among the notable findings are 354 ingots of Cypriot copper, constituting around 10 tons, 10,000 kilograms of the main cargo. The ship also carried the earliest known intact ingots of glass, 175 in total, displaying vibrant colors like cobalt blue, turquoise, and a unique lavender. Raw materials such as terebinth resin stored in Canaanite jars, logs of Egyptian ebony, and ivory cosmetic containers add to the diversity of the cargo. Many people might think that the Bronze Age was a time of isolationism for many newly developing countries. But the Uluburun shipwreck proves that international relations and trade were still going on. The luxurious items recovered from the Uluburun also show the wealth and extravagance of the rich elites of the time. Egyptian gold, silver, electrum, and stone objects, along with the Canaanite jewelry, adorn the collection. Thousands of beads made from glass, agate, carnelian, quartz, faience, and amber, as well as finely crafted figurines, contribute to the wealth of the ship's cargo, which also includes a bronze female statuette partly clad in gold. Notably, a scarab bearing the cartouche of Queen Nefertiti stands out as one of the most unique and precious items found on the ship. In 2022, new revelations added another layer to the story of Uluburun. A team of scientists from Washington University in St. Louis discovered that highland pastoralists in present-day Uzbekistan contributed a significant portion of the tin found aboard the ship. This tin, destined for the Mediterranean markets, was a crucial component in the production of bronze, a popular metal in the ancient world. The Uluburun shipwreck isn't merely an archaeological site, it's a window into the past that continues to provide valuable insights. Ongoing research aims to identify and study all the objects recovered from the ship, contributing to our understanding of the ancient world. The shipwreck's significance extends beyond the sheer monetary value of the items found inside, and now it serves as a testament to the intricate trade networks, cultural exchanges, and technological advancements that characterize the Bronze Age Mediterranean. Which one of these underwater finds did you think was the most impressive? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Bye!